Affirmations. I am. I am God. I am that I am. Well, hello, gorgeous souls, creators, legends of our little blue planet. Welcome, welcome. I'm Danielle DuBois, and this is the EFT Studio. I'm so glad you're here. All right, now about these affirmations. Before we get into them, I want to offer you something just a wee bit radical, if I may. It is powerful, truly, deliciously powerful. If you can allow yourself to remember, otherwise imagine, the past, present, and even the future, not as they appeared or you wish that they would be, but as you wish that they had been, especially those past memories. But it's all one. And as you remember them as you wish that they had or are going to or will unfold, not in denial, not in delusion, but in recognition that memory is not as solid as we think. We are not, this is really important, we're not rewriting history to deny pain. We are allowing identity to loosen so that new possibilities can emerge. Identity is not as fixed as we think it is. What we call the past is experienced now as thought. And what you call the future is imagined now as thought. Both arise in the same awareness. And that awareness is I am. And remember, when I use the phrasing of I am God, I am that I am, those are all capital letters. And that's important. That's meaningful. Now, just a little story for you. All my life, I have had a very solid memory of being 2 years old. I'm in the hospital. I've had surgery. And my hospital roommate, also a toddler, was going home before I was. And I remember feeling jealous because even at that young age, I understood beauty. She had a beautiful dress and coat, a beautiful mother, and I distinctly remember her gorgeous black patent leather shoes. Now, this morning, whilst making breakfast, I burst out laughing because it suddenly occurred to me, with all I know, pardon me, with all I now, capital letters, with all I know, with all I now know about time, space, and remembering. Yeah, let me rewind and do that one. What if I am that little girl with the black patent leather shoes? What if I was seeing myself through different eyes? What if I am not just the child who stayed? What if I am also the child wearing the beautiful clothes with snazzy shoes who left with her beautiful mom? My friends, what if we are not as separate, as fixed, as defined as we think? The idea that identity is fluid is not new. Mystics and teachers like Neville Goddard spoke of revising memory. Tom Kieran speaks of awareness being prior to the person. Even the film title, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, hints playfully at something profound. But this isn't about metaphysics. It's about freedom. All right, now here we're going to get into these affirmations now. You can absolutely incorporate EFT with them if you wish, or just say them, think them, sing them, whatever you'd like. Okay, and again, this list is just a few ideas to help you kickstart your own list. Okay, here we go. I am God and I am in love with my life. You know what? I'm going to tap because it just feels so good. And this is what I do. I am God and I am in love with my life. I am God and, oh, sorry, let me interrupt. I'm just going to go with the flow of the tapping and the words. So it's kind of all over. And you breathe and you tap through it or don't, whatever is better for you, more pleasant for you. Okay. I am God and I am the only creator in my life. I am God and I am the way. I am God and I am the center of my universe. I am God, and I am so proud of myself. I am God, and I am so happy and grateful that my friends and family are so incredibly proud of me. I am God, and I am blessed, blessed, blessed. I am God, and I am living a charmed life. I am God, and I am rich. I am God, and I am living in my beautiful, sweet dream house. I am God, and I am loving driving my fabulous vehicle. I am God, and I am loving that I paid for my house and my vehicle and the vacations and any and everything else with cash in full because I'm rich and I can do that. I am God, and I am loving that my career has gone through the stratosphere. I am God, and I'm loving that. Okay, perfect example for me. I am God, and I am loving that my EFT work is helping billions of people around the world fall in love with themselves and their lives. I am God, and I'm loving that my life just keeps getting better and better and better. I am God, and I am so sure of myself. I am on stable ground. I am God, and I am tickled pink that the world is in love with me. I am God, and I am feeling and thinking wonderful things about everyone I have ever and will ever meet. I am God, and I am healthy, wealthy, happy, and wise. I am God, and I am the master of perfect timing. I am God, and I am loving being the parent of these amazing kids. I am God, and I am loving how everything works out for me gorgeously every single time. I am God, and I am loving that my body is bikini ready. I am God, and I am smart, creative, and wise. I am God, and I am loving how I think and feel so kindly and sweetly towards every person I have ever met. I am God, and I am loving that every person I have ever met holds me in the highest regard and feels and thinks kindly and lovingly towards me. I am God, and I am daring God to show me how much better my life can get. Yeah, I dare you to. I am God, and I am receiving all sorts of wonderful today. I am God, and I am having the time of my life. I am God, and I am the happiest woman on our little blue planet. I am God, and I am loving that today I see all sorts of wonderful random acts of kindness. I am God, and I am loving that my romantic partner and I are in a gorgeous, loving, committed, fun, sexy, trusting, rich, connected, joyous, utterly glorious romantic relationship. I am God, and I am loving that people feel great when they are around me. I am God, and I am loving the fantastic global travel I am experiencing. I am God, and I am loving that my work gleefully takes me around the world, and I get paid outrageously fabulous sums of money to do so. I am God, and I am loving how connected I am to my work and the people I serve. I am God, and I am gloriously powerful. I am God, and I am happier than I have ever been. I am God, and I am respected. Full stop. I am God, and I am adoring my wonderful friends. I am God, and I am truly, madly, deeply in love with me and my life. I am God, and I am living in continued appreciation and gratitude for God and my life and me and everything everywhere all at once. I am God, and I am loving that I had the best childhood ever. Okay, now I'm going to stop here for a moment, kind of because I'm out of breath, but also I wanted just talked to you about this last one. I am God, and I am loving that I had the best childhood ever. There are people who truly and genuinely have had wonderful, wonderful childhoods. But if you are not one of those, all of this, what I've just been talking about, is remembering, imagining how you wished it had been or how you would like something to turn out. So if you did not have the childhood that you would have liked, reimagine that and allow that to be the dominant. Because remember, there are billions of versions of you that were born to different parents, a different part of the world, a different time. You grew up in different circumstances. Sometimes you had siblings, sometimes you didn't. On and on, like just an enormous number of different aspects to all these different lifetimes. So you get to right now, because now is the only time, if you want to even call it that, that we have. There is no past, present, and future. Everything is happening now. So reach into your gorgeous, rich imagination and remember how you wish your childhood would have been. I've done with this, pardon me, I've done this with clients. It is profound. It is amazing. I've done this with certain aspects of my own childhood. And now, excuse me, that's all I remember is this juicy, yummy, awesome childhood. Anyway, okay, I'm going to carry on and I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay. I am God and I am loving my education. Thank you, teachers and schools. I am God and I am loving community. I am God and I am in love with connection. I am God and I am honored by my wonderful friends in my life. I am God and baby, I am awesome. I love that I can remember my life, any and all parts of it. This is just what I was talking about, in ways that actually feel fantastic. I am God, and I am loving that whatever I think, whatever I imagine or remember becomes and is my reality. All right. I am God, and I am loving how powerful I am. All right, that is one doozy of a list for you. Uh, I know that I went really, really fast there. That's not the traditional way that I would do EFT, and it's okay that you couldn't keep up. Just it'll all go into your subconscious mind, your body, your mind, your energy will absorb that, and or pause it or make your own list and then incorporate your EFT with that. Say that list when you're out on a walk, when you're skiing down the hill, when you're swimming laps, when you're cooking, whatever it might be. Just I am that I am God and I am wonderful. I am powerful. Choose your glorious, glorious words. Okay, my sweetness, I am out of here for now. I hope you enjoyed that. By all means, if you would like to work one-on-one with me, or if you have any questions or comments, you can reach me at Danielle at theeftstudio.ca. That's the email address. And you can work one-on-one with me. I do groups. Love working with university students, universities, corporations. I do offer an elite full day one-on-one. This is intense. It is not for the faint of heart, but babe, can we move some mountains with that one? All right, that is it for now. Have a glorious day. And remember, you are God. You are that you are. I am God. I am that I am. I am. That's your power statement. Okay, bye.